going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live watch along. Today we're going to be doing the live watch along of the Premier League game between Manchester City and West Ham United. Now, before I do crack on with this live watch along, do make sure you do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Once more, we're on the aim towards 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'm hoping we can hit 100 likes. That would be fantastic. So if you're watching this, please do leave a thumbs up. Already on to 8 likes. We're only 92 likes away from 100 likes. So if you're watching this, please do leave a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe as well. We are on that push now towards 21k subscribers. I'm hoping to hit that before the year is out. We are now less than 100 subscribers. We're actually less than 60 subscribers now away from 21,000 subscribers. So any help towards that would be fantastic as well. If you're watching this and you haven't already and you're enjoying the content, then please feel free to subscribe. Also, don't forget social media links there in the description below, and also on the yellow banner too, if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And lastly, do leave your thoughts. If you're watching this after the stream, then in the comments below. We do have, if you're watching this live right now, the live chat, which I'm going to head over to now to do a little bit of interaction before we get on with the preview and build-up to today's kickoff. So, I wanted to give a big thank you and shout out to Chico Benz that's tuning in. Riyad Mahrez fan there, thank you very much for tuning in. Henry as well, thank you for tuning in. If you're wondering what channel it's on in the United Kingdom, then this game is not on TV, but I will be keeping you guys up to date today on my live watch along. We've also got FIFA in on the chat as well, thank you very much as well, much appreciated. Going for 6-0 to Manchester City for his score prediction for today. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Manchester City. Jodel as well, thank you for tuning in as well, much appreciated. It's his birthday today, so hoping to get a win to make it even better. A win on your birthday for Manchester City would be a fantastic present. Jodel, a big happy birthday and many returns to you. I hope you have a fantastic day. Kushik, thanks for tuning in. Favourite Oasis song for me probably would be Slide Away, would be mine. So there we go. What's yours? Let me know. Henry, yeah, like I said, it isn't on TV. If you're wanting to watch this game, then there are other means, which I'm not going to mention on the stream. But yeah, if you just head online, I'm sure you'll be able to find ways to watch the game. There we go. Jodel, no problem whatsoever. We're now up to 10 likes, which is fantastic. Now only 90 likes to go until we hit 100 likes. So it's 22 minutes to go until kickoff. There's a fair bit of snow. If you haven't seen already, then it is snowing right now in Manchester. So there's going to be a fair bit of snow on the pitch as well. Wondering what implications that's going to have on this game and the flowing style of football that Manchester City have to offer. Of course, with our passing style of football may mean that City may need to be more decisive, more direct. We'll see what impact that has on the game. Owen Clark, I'm very sorry to hear that you've tested positive for COVID. I'm wishing you a very speedy recovery there. I am sorry to hear that. So, moving on to the teams for this game. So, we're going to start off first with West Ham. They're starting today with Fabianski in goal, Johnson right back, Cresswell left back, going with a centre-back pairing of Dawson and Zuma. As their two holding midfielders, they're going for Declan Rice and Soucek. Ahead of them, they've got Masuaku, Fornals and Benrahma, and they're going with Michail Antonio leading the line for West Ham today. I suspect that Rice and Soucek is probably going to drop a bit deeper in this, so it's going to be acting probably as a six-man defence at any one time for West Ham. I think this game's going to be decided about how much tracking and running Benrahma, Fornals and Masuaku is going to do for West Ham, because if they don't, then City may have a little bit of space, particularly for players like Walker and in particular Joao Cancelo. He is one of the most dangerous players, not just that Manchester City have, but in the Premier League right now, in scintillating form. Loves loves getting assists as well, and definitely a danger man that West Ham need to sort out. So I think it's very important that their attackers, unlike PSG in midweek, do track back, do help their team out, because if they don't, then City could have a field day. I'm not expecting for that to be the case. David Moyes is a very organised manager. He knows how to keep clean sheets. He knows how to set his team up defensively. He's already done it once this season in the League Cup, finishing 0-0 in London at the London Stadium. So he knows exactly what to do and how to approach this game. So I think it's very important, particularly with the conditions on the pitch and the weather for Manchester City today, that we are more direct. And I think it's very, very important that we are clinical in front of goal. This is going to be a very tricky game, mark my words. Now, on the bench for West Ham, they've got Kral, Mark Noble, Lanzini, Yarmolenko, Jarrod Bowen, Issa Diop, Kufal, Areola, and also Vlasic as well. Some experience, some quality there on the bench for West Ham to be relied upon. They've got a decent squad, doing very well, currently sitting in 4th place in the Premier League 2. They know that a heavy win for West Ham today will send them above Manchester City. Manchester City currently sitting in 3rd place. Have got the opportunity here with a win to go back over Liverpool into 2nd place. And if we can win, heavily, then we're going to put pressure on to Chelsea in their game this afternoon against Manchester United at home. Now, moving on to the Manchester City team for this game, and I'm pleased to say I was absolutely spot on with my team prediction in my preview. Ederson in goal, Walker right back, Cancelo left back, Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte starting as City's 2 centre-backs. John Stones started the last couple of games. He's given a rest, no surprise. Going with our same midfield three, Rodri, Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. Jack Grealish and Phil Foden aren't good to go. Kevin De Bruyne is still isolating, so pretty self-explanatory, that midfield from Manchester City. And we are starting with Riyad Mahrez, who had a good game against PSG on the right-hand side. Raheem Sterling had a good game against PSG. He earns himself another start home for him to make it. Another goal for him would be fantastic. He starts on the left, and it is Gabriel Jesus, who was brilliant for Manchester City when he came on in midweek against West Ham, against PSG, starts in this game against West Ham, leading Manchester City's line according to One Football. On the bench for Manchester City, we do have the man that started in midweek, Oleksandr Zinchenko, started up top. He's back onto the bench. We've also got Fernandinho, Scott Carson, Nathan Ake, James McAtee, Cole Palmer, Zack Steffen, and also John Stone. So there we go. They are the two teams for this game. I am going for a win for Manchester City today. I'm going for a solid 2-0 win. I don't think this will be a classic. I don't think this will be a very good game either. I'm going for a goal either side of each half. So first half, 1 goal for City, going in at the break at 1-0, and then a second goal in the second half to win this game. I'm going for a comfortable, solid 2-0 win for Manchester City. Let me know your thoughts in the live chat with your score prediction for this game, and do let me know where you are tuning in from as well. So there we go. They're my thoughts in the build-up that we have here to kick off for this game. We're around 15 minutes or so away from kick-off for this game. So I am just going to go and make sure I've got everything set up here for you guys once more. City against West Ham. So just going to get that set up for you guys, just to make sure that we are ready and good to go. Thank you very much, Mixid. No problem. You sort your video out. Of course, that has to be the priority, making sure that's sorted out to come out live at 5 o'clock. Owen going for a 2-1 win. I presume there for Manchester City and tuning in from Grimsby. So welcome, Owen. Thank you very much for tuning in and leaving your thoughts as well. Much appreciated. I'm just going to head on to Twitter and see what the condition of the pitch is looking like. Very similar, I think, to the Arsenal game we played a few years back in snow at the Emirates. What year was that? Was that 2019? 2019, I think. There's a lot of snow. There's a lot of snow at the Etihad there, so definitely something that may have an implication on this game. City going to need to be absolutely on it if we are to win this game, that is for sure. It's apparently only light snow. That was half an hour ago. Pep Guardiola's going on about not having that many players, only 14 first-team senior players ready to go, so he's going to be relying more on the academy and wanting some of the players to come back. We do have quite a small squad, though, in the grand scheme of things. We have a really good core 22 players, and when there are a few injuries and everything, you feel the implications, particularly throughout the last international break of the year, through November and into December. You play a lot of games. So rotation's key, definitely, and keeping players fit and healthy. Probably additional days off and things is probably going to be ideal, really, as we head into December. Just having a look, just seeing that Tottenham Hotspur's away match against Burnley has been postponed due to snow and adverse weather conditions. I'm going to presume that's due to this. I'm just having a look at the pictures. The safety outside of the ground is why that game is not going ahead. For Manchester, doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Looks even colder. I did say in my preview to wrap up well. This has been forecast for it to be extremely cold today, with a little bit of snow too. So anyone is at the game, do enjoy yourselves and wrap yourself up warm. Always what we are looking for, as we're now less than 15 minutes away from kickoff for this game. Critin, thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. Mixid, all done and ready to go for 5 o'clock, which is the news that I like to hear. So he's all set and ready to go for this live watch-along, it seems. Or nearly ready anyway, as he says there. So I'm just going to make sure we're ready here for the watch-along and ready for kickoff, to make sure we've got everything secure. And everything's good to go. Not Jabs. Let's go. Thanks very much for tuning in. I'm very well, thank you. Cold, but I am well. How are you on this fine Sunday afternoon? As we are now only 85 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. If you've only just tuned in and you've not seen the teams as of yet, Manchester City are lining up with Ederson in goal, Cancelo at right back, Cancelo at left back, Walker at right back, going with a centre-back pairing of Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte. Defensive midfield is Rodri. Our two central midfielders for today are Ilkay Gundogan and Bernardo Silva. On the right wing is going to be Riyad Mahrez. On the left wing is going to be Raheem Sterling. And through the middle you would expect to be Gabriel Jesus. My score prediction for this game is 2-0 to Manchester City. Do let me know your score prediction in the live chat. Not Jabs. Looking forward to the 3 points. I like the confidence there. Snowing like mad in Huddersfield. Just how bad is it in Huddersfield? I've not had a look outside recently to see how bad it was going. There was a bit of snow here before. I presume that's probably a little bit has settled onto the pitch, which will probably be no problem. I mean, the pitch at the Etihad will not only have decent draining and lights and heated and everything, so the snow melting on it probably won't be too much of a problem as long as there isn't too much snow. If it has accumulated, then they'll probably need the shovels out to be able to make sure the lines are visible. And I presume we're going with the winter ball, which will be the yellow ball. I don't know if it's really thick snow, if it does start to be have really thick snow, which there is every possibility of that, whether they'd go with a different coloured ball, like an orange ball, for example. But I presume that's why they have the winter ball and they go with the yellow one rather than not. But there we go. Roads covered in snow. Do you know, I don't mind snow. It's not that concerns me. It's the overnight temperature tonight that concerns me. The -4, -5 freezes that snow and makes travel conditions pretty serious. But that's problems for tonight and into tomorrow. For Manchester City today, we've got 90 minutes here to get through. I imagine it's probably too late for the game to be postponed, like the game between Burnley and Tottenham Hotspur, so it'll all just come down to whether we see out the 90 minutes, which at this moment in time, I'm not expecting that to be a problem. There we go. So Not Jabs going for 2-1 to Manchester City. I think West Ham have enough to be able to nick a goal. You may well be right there. Going with a stronger team than what they went with in the League Cup that managed to get a 0-0 against us. So there's every possibility they could find a goal. My concern is if West Ham find that first goal, they are more than capable of being able to shut Manchester City out and make life really difficult. So this could be a really frustrating afternoon if we aren't on it. So we need to make sure that we are. And I'm hoping that we will for the first 10, 15, 20 minutes or so really have a good go at West Ham and try and get that opening goal. Opening goal, very crucial when it comes to Premier League games. West Ham won't be nice and open like what PSG were, where City were carving them open at times. They'll sit deep, they'll defend, they'll make life very difficult for City. So we need to be very careful of that going into this game. Now, going to give a heads up for everybody, just to make sure that you know, the game isn't live in the United Kingdom, so there may well be people watching either from around the UK or watching from around the world that may be streaming via satellite. That stream may well be ahead of what mine will be. I cannot help that. The game isn't live here in the UK. Why this game isn't live here in the UK, I have no idea. It's third at this moment in time, taking on fourth. It's a really good game that I'm anticipating to be full of lots of quality, of two teams offering two different styles of play. Not too sure why it's not on TV, but it's not. That can't be helped. And so, like I said, it's having to be streamed. And as it's being streamed, naturally means there's going to be a little bit of a delay. So I do apologise that for you guys. I'm just in the middle of getting my stream sorted, which right now it is not. I can confirm. Thank you very much, Not Jabs, much appreciated. I'm hoping, normally, like, touch wood, it's not normally too far behind, like, it's not even a minute, which is pretty good considering it is being streamed. But I'm hoping that it won't be too far behind. We'll be nice and updated with everything, and yeah, we'll be good to go. At the moment, my stick the radio on, old school. I can't really do it. It's more of a listen along, isn't it? Really, rather than a watch along. If I can't actually watch the game, which isn't good. Keeping myself nice and hydrated here. Right. I'm going to go silent for a moment while I just get a stream sorted. If anyone has got a functioning stream, I'd appreciate if you could send me it. I always seem to have these problems. I don't like leaving it right up until kickoff. I like to have it early and on. See if anyone's got one elsewhere. Someone will have one. Yeah, people making the point. Brentford-Everton, that's the game that's on TV here in the UK. Why that's on City against West Ham isn't. 12th against 15th, big thumbs up. 3rd against 4th, nah, don't put that one on. Definitely not. So I'll just see if I can find a stream for you guys. Robert Robinson going for 1-0 to Manchester City. Cole wondering if Antonio will be able to score. Right, see what we can find. I think this is the last game that's not on TV, actually, for a little while. Which is good news. I'm hoping the boys will be up for this as well. Really do hope that they are. Right, guys, I'm still just trying to find a stream. So if anyone has got one, just tweet me, let me know. That'd be great. One that's functioning and working. I'll send a tweet out. Anyone got a working stream for the City game? See if anyone lets me know. I have tried the Reddit thing and it never worked for me last time. I'll give it another pop, see if it works. I always seem to have this problem. My go-to one seems to be letting me down a little bit over the last couple of weeks, which is not good. Not good. It used to be my go-to and it used to be nice and simple and have to find streams, but there we go. Right. Oh, they're all chucking out ones at me. Right, let me try them all. Let me try them all. Right, we'll try the Reddit one first. No such luck there yet. That one didn't work for me. Try this one. Loads of people are sending me stuff. Right, I'm just trying them, guys. I will get one sorted. Don't worry about it. Oh, this one's got way too many pop-ups for me. What's everyone else saying then? Ash. 3 streams. See if that one works. Right, see if we can get any luck here. And this one someone sent me. Got some links. Not working yet. No such luck. I never seem to have much luck, guys. Afternoon, City Andy. Hope you are well. Just trying to find a link to get sorted. I might be sorted here, guys. I might well be sorted here. Yeah, we've got it. Right, there we go. Sorted. Managed to find one, which is good news. Rightio. Good. All good to go. Woo! Right, it probably is like a minute or two behind. I do apologise for that one. Someone sent it me on Twitter. It's called releasesky.com. I'm on link number 2. Seems to have worked. I've got something. Might be mild behind. I don't know. Doesn't matter if it is. It's something I can watch. I can do a watch along. I'll take that. So thanks very much, Dave. Let me find the thingy. Where are they? Who sent me that? Jamie on Twitter. Oh, legend. Nice one. Thanks, Jamie. Right, sorted. So, the snow doesn't look too bad at the Etihad, to be honest. Wet. Melted away, mostly, so that's good news. It's good news, that one. So, we're just waiting for kickoff. West Ham playing in all black, attacking from right to left. City playing in all sky blue, attacking from left to right. We're ready here for kickoff. Afternoon, Dale.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
It's cold up here, isn't it?
I've got this on. Rubbish, this. Not having it on Sky.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Gone for Brentford, Everton. 15th playing 12th. Ahead of third against Bournemouth.
Everybody's got to have the fair share.
Yeah, is it still snowing?
Yeah, just stopping now.
Just stopping up now.
Yeah.
Fab. Good to go. Right, we're just waiting for kickoff. And we do have kickoff here then in this match. And probably I'm miles behind. I apologise for that. How many likes are we on now? 20 likes, 80 away. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. Social media links there in the description below. And on the yellow banner too, if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below. And on the yellow banner too, if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorship, for any videos or any business opportunities. It's Michail Oliver that's the referee today. So City working it well through the centre down to the left-hand side. Here's Raheem Sterling. So is Raheem Sterling going in on the left rather than through the centre? It's picked off and West Ham can come forward here. Can send a couple of players forward here as well. They're on the right-hand side inside the City half. An early ball comes in. It's too deep and it's straight into the arms of Ederson. It's absolutely no surprise that there's quite a few empty seats for today. I think the storm from yesterday might have put people off. And certainly the weather today, difficult weather conditions. I imagine it's probably quite busy in and around the Etihad Stadium with the traffic being quite bad around the stadium with the weather conditions as well. And I reckon people have just took a look that it's freezing, it's 0 degrees, snowing, Sunday afternoon, and people have season ticket holders have gone, can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. So that's not a surprise. Anyway, here's City then inside the West Ham half. Here is Raheem Sterling to Cancelo. Work to the right hand side. Nice. If you're wondering why I'm looking this way, this is where I've got the screen here. This isn't ideal. Normally I have everything set up here, but there we go. Worked well by Rodri then. Here's Raheem Sterling. City probing. West Ham sitting deep. Got all men in their own half here, West Ham at the moment. I'm happy that there's no snow on the pitch, hardly. Ground staff have done a good job there. Ball gets flicked in and it's too deep and straight out of play for a goal kick there to West Ham. John, hello. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. City Andy says got a covering up in Glossop. It's pretty bad in Huddersfield, I've been told as well. There's West Ham there playing it a bit fine. Nearly pressed in, forced into a mistake. Fabianski does well, and West Ham do have the ball now. Here is Ben Rama then. On the left-hand side for West Ham, bringing things forward. Nothing really on for West Ham, so they have gone backwards now, playing it through the centre. Here's Declan Rice, kind of covering in at centre-back. Now slotted himself back into defensive midfield. As Zuma goes back in at centre-back, starting alongside Dawson today. It's a poor pass from Zuma, though, and City can win the ball back, and an early ball floated across. It's a good ball, and it's kind of controlled by Raheem Sterling. He keeps it in anyway, into the penalty area now, squares it across, headed clear, only as far as Cancelo. He gets it to the left-hand side here. City just on the outside of the penalty area. Cross comes in. Jesus was looking for it, can't win it. West Ham can head it clear, hooked clear as well by Declan Rice, and West Ham can get the ball and bring the ball away. That was good work and good defending that from West Ham. After a poor sloppy pass from Kurt Zuma, Manchester City managed to get the foot on the ball. It's a good ball hooked over there to Gabriel Jesus. He's going up against Cresswell on the City right-hand side. Gets a ball fired across. It's defended well by Zuma, and West Ham can once more come away with the football. Here's Benrahma. He has a foot race with Ruben Dias. He's not going to win that foot race, and Ruben Dias can square it back to Ederson in goal, who will play another pass back to Dias. City utilising just stretching the pitch, and another pass back to Ederson allows the press from West Ham to ease off, and City through the first 4 minutes here looking to try and probe, but nothing as of yet in terms of opportunities and shots. Remains 0-0 here at the Etihad Stadium. Here is Ilkay Gundogan then for Manchester City. Gets it down to the right-hand side. Here is Gabriel Jesus with the ball. Walker then squares it into the centre. Nothing really giving there for City. It's miscontrolled, and West Ham can bring the ball forward. Only a direct forward pass is intercepted by Ruben Dias. And now Cancelo driving at the West Ham team, looking to try and get a lucky ricochet. Doesn't work, and West Ham can once again, their firm wall, intercept the ball and come away with it. Through 5 minutes still here, 0-0. No opportunities as of yet. West Ham just having to work the ball. City looking to try and hurry them along. City, of course, coming in on the back of the win in midweek and having an extra day's rest on top of West Ham, thanks to a brilliant win over Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. And West Ham do well. Chance. Oh, Benrahma just couldn't control it, and City could come away with the ball there. That was a big opportunity, that, for West Ham to potentially have a shot and make something happen. Benrahma, could he have taken that first time? He looked to control it instead. That was a great pass across the City penalty area. Far too much space there for West Ham. As I was saying in the build-up to this game, City need to be very careful to make sure that they don't go behind and give West Ham something to defend here. I mean, West Ham will be more than happy with a 0-0 and a point here at the Etihad. I'll tell you that right now. They'll sit here and defend that point if they need to. But if you give them a lead as well, they have more of an opportunity of taking points off Manchester City. So I think first goal here is crucial as to deciding what happens. I think City's task becomes so much more difficult if West Ham get that first goal. Here is Raheem Sterling then. Inside the West Ham half. A cross comes in. It's not a very good cross, and it's half cleared, half sliced by West Ham, and City can come away with the ball once more. Here is Ruben Dias then. Looked like it just sold Mahrez short there, but he managed to find the pass anyway. Nothing really on at the moment. Through the 6.5 minutes here. In the 7th minute, Manchester City 0, West Ham 0. Have a shot. Does. Oh, it's wide from Walker. That was so close from Manchester City. That was close. That was a brilliant effort. 30 yards out. Space opened up. Keeper isn't sure. Power, it's low, it's hard. Keeper's beat. It's about it's a good couple of foot wide in the end, but that was a good opportunity that for City and a good effort from Kyle Walker. That was a good effort from Walker. Remains 0-0 here. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this, you're enjoying the content, please leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. Now 77 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Shall we put the Brentford game on the TV as well? We'll have 2 rolling.
Could do, I suppose.
Yeah.
Is it 1 day?
I'll just...
Yeah,
Oh, cheers, Joe. Yeah,
just not flicking up.
Yeah. Set that up. We'll have 2 games rolling on. Got a big screen there, not doing anything, haven't we?
Yeah.
There's the other one on.
Oh, right.
We'll get the things on. We'll get everything rolling. You might have to put your scarf on too.
I know he's
Bloody
bottled
hell.
it up here, isn't it?
Woo!
He thought all this stuff up here, but it's normally always warm up here.
Yeah. I think it just traps air.
Yeah.
If it's cold air, it traps it. Makes it pretty cold. The radiator on.
No, the heat.
I think it's just started snowing again here at the Etihad. Anyway, City working it well. Working really well into the West Ham half. City coming forward here. What can City do? Mahrez with the ball.
Can't see my knee, so half.
It is, yeah. There we go. Put the Brentford game on. Yeah, snow starting to come down again in Manchester. Nice and bright and sunny in London, like. Mixed, thanks for tuning in again. Now up to 24 likes, which is brilliant. Thank you, everybody. Just getting a highlight of that pass before. Across to Ben Rama. He just couldn't control it, could he? They've had rugby on it. Who plays rugby at Brentford? I didn't know they had someone playing there. I didn't know that. Yeah, snow's now getting a bit heavier here.
London Irish.
London Irish. I didn't know they played there.
No, I didn't.
Certainly didn't play at Griffin Park.
Play at the Hive. Yeah, they're going to just move it.
West Ham then. Put a cross in towards the City box. Headed clear by Diaz. West Ham still have the ball though. Ben Rama on the left-hand side for West Ham. Bringing it forward. Cross can't come in. It's blocked well. Second bite of the cherry comes in. It's a great ball to the back post. Cleared by City and Cancelo. Great bit of work from Cancelo. It's a great ball across that from West Ham. West Ham looking very threatening when they're wanting to come forward here. Here's Johnson then. Rice. Running across the middle. Finds the pass here. City needs to be careful. Nowhere yet for West Ham to go, so they're having to go backwards. City just forcing them back. The initial press comes in. An advantage played to West Ham, though. They've got another opportunity here to maybe put a cross in. They choose not to. Antonio instead wants to play it. It's blocked by City. Falls to a West Ham man, though, so they keep hold of the ball. City eventually get the tackle in, and Cancelo can get that clear for City. He only finds a West Ham man, though. Who have they? London City Centre. Fair. Understandable, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's in their headquarters are only a couple of miles from Brentford.
I mean, it's ideally speaking, yeah, it's easier.
I was 17,500. I thought it was a bit smaller.
Oh, I should have played the pass. Brentford there then. Got the Brentford game on as well. West Ham then coming away with the ball once more. And pass gets played in. They can square this across here. West Ham. He turns his man. And it's into the side netting. Oh, I'm not too sure what happened there, but Antonio with a real opportunity for West Ham then.
Coming down there. A couple who come from Dallas to watch Spurs play at Burnley.
Oh. How long are they here for?
Just the weekend. Just watch that game.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
You always hear them kind of stories.
Yeah. I always say that if you come in from that far, you'd think you'd come to the UK for longer than just a weekend.
Well, of course you would, yeah.
To be fair, you play that risk. Coming here in the winter.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. I mean, if they'd been here for the weekend, I'd have gone and checked out a game yesterday as well. Of all the places to go, Burnley.
I know, yeah.
It's funny. Anyway, City with the ball then. Through the first 13.5 minutes, 0-0 here. To be fair, John, my fear is next steps would be reduced capacity in stadiums like they have in Germany. It's good work from City into the penalty area. Goes down, wants a penalty, and referee says goal kick, I think, against Bernardo Silva. Yeah, goal kick. No real protest from Bernardo Silva or from Manchester City either. Raheem Sterling wanted a penalty there. Just a little shove into the back. Nothing given. And West Ham can resume with their goal kick, which Fabianski goes long. It's not a very good goal kick, and it was picked off by City. They tried to hook it back towards Gabriel Jesus. It isn't. And West Ham can come away with the ball again. Fabianski once again with a poor kick, and it's picked off by City. This time they do have possession. It's Sterling then in the penalty area. Tries to play a ball across, and it's defended and out for a corner to Manchester City then in the 15th minute here. Dawson it was with the defending. City 0, West Ham 0. Been a very quiet start, shall we say. Antonio's had an opportunity. Nearly having putting it into the side net and trying to take it around Ederson. City haven't, other than Walker's effort, which was off target, haven't really had much to show in front of goal and testing Fabianski. A couple of misplaced passes here and there. But maybe an opportunity here from the corner, which Gundogan's going to take. That's a good ball, it's headed! And, oh, it's wide! Aymeric Laporte. That was a good corner, that from Ilkay Gundogan. I don't normally say that was a good corner by Manchester City, but that was a good ball. Poor marking by West Ham. Flicks it towards the back post. Is it at the post? Yeah, it's the post. It's the post. That was desperately unlucky, that from Aymeric Laporte. City hit the post. Closest we've come to a goal yet. It's City, and it's 1-0! 1-0 Manchester City, it's Riyad Mahrez with the goal! Oh, I think the flag's up. Oh, it remains 0-0. The flag is up for offside. VAR will check it. It's a good finish that by Mahrez. Michael Oliver awaits further clarification. I wait for the replay. Let's have a look then. No, he is offside. He's about a yard offside. Good finish that from Mahrez. Good work that from City in their high press as well. The flag went up immediately as well. So good finish that from Mahrez, but it is going to stay 0-0. Yeah, offside. That's it, weren't too long of a delay either. So it is Leicester that's taken the lead. Good finish. Who is it? Vardy?
James Maddison.
Oh, Maddison.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Maddison's put Leicester 1-0 up. That's good confidence boost that for Manchester City. Just like that, you can... just a little bit of luck's all it takes just to be able to break down a stubborn team like West Ham. We await the first goal, though, through the first 17 minutes. Here, 0-0. City have had a disallowed goal. They've hit the post in the last couple of minutes, so you feel like a goal's come in. Here's City once more, coming forward. City starting to get on top now. Raheem Sterling wants help. Gets some help. Cancelo. Nowhere to go, so City just have to work the ball. Rodri now. Ruben Dias. Gundogan. Back to Diaz. Getting pressed and pressed well by West Ham. Forced into a little bit of a wayward pass towards Laporte, which he has to backpedal pedal for. And then forced all the way back to Ederson, about 30 yards out from his goal. Plays a pass to Laporte. Here is Ruben Dias now. City just patiently working the football here.
It's offside, surely.
Needed to score then as well. That was Brentford's game, by the way. As City choose to try and play a ball forward. West Ham managed to get a foot onto it. City keep hold of the ball, though. Ball gets played across. Here is Jesus and goes for a... I'm not sure what that was. Sorry, Mahrez. I'm not too sure what that... Gundogan, sorry, what effort that was. But there we go. Rightio then, guys. We're now 73 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Football fan, thank you very much for tuning in. Hello, I hope you are well. Oh, he's a high foot, that's from Everton. That's a good ball from Dawson, but the flag goes up against Antonio. And City will have a free kick. So West Ham have survived through nearly the first 20 minutes. The first phase of this game. Come out unscathed. They'll be happy. City have had a disallowed goal. They've hit the post. West Ham have had an opportunity as well. Checking possible penalty in the Brentford-Everton game. I think he's going to the monitor. You know what that means.
Could be a penalty. He's kicked him.
Yeah, could well be a penalty in the Brentford-Everton game. I mean, the referee could have a bit of urgency and run over there.
Well, you're receiving treatment anyway.
Oh, fair enough. There's West Ham. Did well there, Ben Rahman. Boots him in the head.
Boots him clean in the head.
I mean, it's definite.
Contact, you get a penalty.
Yeah, it's a penalty. Yeah, 100% a penalty. Penalty given in the Brentford-Everton game. Penalty to Brentford. Townsend not happy with that. I mean, he misses the ball and kicks him in the head.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? Yeah, it's 100% a penalty.
Clean kicking face, isn't it? I mean, yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
That's a good ball towards Jesus and good goalkeeping as the flag goes up for offside, I think. And like you said, it runs the risk of potential injuries and things happening when you go for a late flag. He's only just offside with that ball forward. Good goalkeeping nonetheless, though, from Fabianski. Keeping him on his toes, keeping him warm. It's cold, it's chilly and nippy out there. Ederson with the ball then for Manchester City in the City penalty area. Maybe he's going to try for a long punt forward that he likes to do. He's not really got anywhere to go, so he does a pass instead. And that's good dropping deep work from Rodri. Finds a pass to Laporte and City can come forward. Down the left-hand side. Here's City once more. Now I'm just going to switch to the Brentford-Everton game as Ivan Toney's got a penalty against England #1 Jordan Pickford to put Brentford ahead. There's nothing's happening in the City game right now. So Toney with a penalty against Pickford. Toney against Pickford. And it's 1-0.
Cool penalty.
It's a really cool penalty. Not too sure what Pickford did there. I think he committed forward and it wrong-footed him.
Left into,
yeah, and it's wrong-footed him and Toney seen him commit to one side. As City just had an opportunity then for a ball coming across, which was hit by Bernardo Silva but straight into the arms of Fabianski. It wasn't really an opportunity there. As, I think West Ham just had a really good opportunity there with a shot. I think my stream's been used by Bean Sports, so it's not really made much of a big deal out of it. Yeah, he commits to the other side and Toney just strokes it to the other side. Good penalty, confident and cool. So there's an opportunity there. So Ederson's had a save to make there. A shot from Ben Rama. Both teams having opportunities here. It's an open game, this. That's great control from Jesus. Shot comes in, and it's wide by Gundogan. There's opportunities here for both teams, really. As it is, 0-0 here at the Etihad. It's sunny in Brentford.
Oh, good save.
This Brentford game more entertaining than the City game right now. There's a press there from Fabianski. Gets the ball cleared. City can win the header. West Ham pick the ball up. He's going to be tackled, I think, though, by City. And City will come away with the football. Here's Ruben Dias. Walker wanted a free kick there. Not happy. West Ham tackle him, though. And try and play a ball forward. It's defended well by Aymeric Laporte. Laporte's found his feet really well this season. It's got to be quite difficult having John Stones in great form. Oh, that's a great ball across. That's good goalkeeping from Pickford. So here goes West Ham once more. Goes through the back of Mikel Antonio there, Ruben Dias. He's not happy about it. Felt he got the ball. And a free kick given to West Ham. Not too sure about that, if I'm honest. He gets the ball for me. Commentator on here is on about giving Diaz a yellow card, but not for me. There's a free kick is here for West Ham, so they tried to move it from the centre to the right-hand side, and it's just picked off by Manchester City. That was poor by West Ham, really poor. So we're through the first 25 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. 0-0. If you are enjoying the content, please leave a thumbs up. We're now 68 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. And do subscribe as well if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Now 67 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be fantastic. So here's Manchester City working the ball down the left-hand side. West Ham are pressing really well. That first initial press from their attack has been very good so far in the first 26 minutes. And West Ham get themselves a throw-in just inside their own half here. So West Ham more than happy to go in with a battle here with Manchester City. West Ham put the throw in. It's intercepted by City. I think it was Cancelo with the header, and City come away with the ball and with the possession too. Here is Kyle Walker for City now. He's played over the top. He was onside. They had been played onside by Johnson, but City didn't play it over the top from Walker towards Jesus. And now the flag's gone up. Scrappy play that by Manchester City. Really scrappy play. Sterling's not happy about something. I don't know what. Yeah, he was offside. That's why. Good decision that by the linesman. Ball comes forward from West Ham. City pick it off. Here's Ilkay Gundogan for Manchester City now. So Kyle Walker on the right-hand side. He has to turn and play it backwards to Ruben Dias. Dias now to Kyle Walker. Back to Ruben Dias. Gets a pass to Aymeric Laporte. City just building nicely at the back here. Into the West Ham half now. Good work from Bernardo Silva. Having a very impressive season for City so far. City looking to just play their way around West Ham. It's really good play that from City. Here's Raheem Sterling now. On the left-hand side. Wants to have a shot. He does! And it's just wide. That was unlucky that from Raheem Sterling. You can tell he's starting to find his feet and find his confidence there. How many times do you see Raheem Sterling just have a shot and it's straight into the defender and it's blocked? This time gets a really clean, sweet connection on that. And it isn't too far away. It was sweetly hit that by Raheem Sterling. It opens up. There's a lot of space there for him. And he isn't far away, just a couple of yards wide. Right idea that from Sterling. There's now a penalty in the game at Leicester-Watford. Watford have got themselves a penalty as West Ham are coming forward here. He goes down. Wants a pen.
Did you give it?
I think it's a yellow card. Is it a free kick or a penalty here at the Etihad? I think they're having a listen now for VAR. I think a free kick's been given to West Ham and a yellow card against Laporte. Yeah, it's outside the area. It is a free kick.
Very lucky there.
He's very lucky there, Aymeric Laporte. Just after I've been bigging him up, his praise is there. It's clear foul outside the penalty area. It is a cynical, silly foul. Rodri was there to cover as well. But a dangerous place for a free kick as Watford have equalised from the penalty spot against Leicester away from home. More concerningly, there is a free kick in a really dangerous area here for West Ham. Their right-hand side of the penalty area. There's a chance here for them just to drill a ball across here. So City need to be on it. He has a shot. And it's into the side netting and it took a deflection. It was Cresswell, it was. Absolutely levered that straight into a City man and outplay for a corner. I think it's a block from Gundogan. So a corner here for West Ham as they're gathering up a head of steam, which Cresswell's going to take. More defending here for Manchester City to do. One corner each in this game so far. West Ham's first corner of the game. Cresswell to take. On the West Ham right-hand side. Drops in. Defended at the near post. Gets a second bite at the cherry. And the offside flag goes up. And danger averted there for Manchester City. So it was King with the penalty for Watford to find an equaliser in their game against Leicester. Brentford are currently 1-0 up against Everton. The Burnley match against Spurs has been postponed due to adverse weather conditions, and it's currently at the Etihad Stadium 0-0 between Manchester City and West Ham. It's a very stupid foul that, not jabs, I agree there. The creator going for 3-0 to Manchester City. I like your optimism there, as we're now 65 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated, everybody. Do not forget as well to subscribe if you are new around here. Now less than 60 subscribers away from 21,000 subscribers. We could be hitting that within the next week or so, which would be brilliant. It's my target before the end of the year, as Manchester City now coming forward inside the West Ham half. Snow still coming down here. Is he? Mm-hmm. So Stones and Diaz will be going for that then. Maybe even Ake. I reckon it was Stones and Diaz. As another foul committed by City, this time from Raheem Sterling. Gives a free kick to West Ham just next to their own penalty area. 31 minutes in, 0-0 here.
Look what someone's wrote on one of the flight stanchions at the Etihad.
So Fabianski launches the ball long here for West Ham. Header is won by West Ham. City can win the second ball though and hook it clear. West Ham pick up the loose ball and they hook the ball back into space. It's a good ball. Benrahma going up against Laporte on the yellow card. Twisting, turning. He's doing well. He's kept hold of the ball. He's forced out wide. Cancelo's forcing him out wide. A cross comes in. Headed by Walker. Only as far as Cresswell. West Ham still with the ball. Square it into the centre. Here's Declan Rice now. Working it towards the right-hand side. It's good play this from West Ham. It's got nowhere to go, so being forced back. Good defending that from Manchester City. West Ham are forced to launch a ball long. Ruben Dias can get that ball clear for City. And a foul there against, I think it was Susech on Ilkay Gundogan, means City get themselves a free kick and ease the danger there. So it remains 0-0 as the snow comes down thicker and heavier here. Like I said, I'm wondering what implications it'll have as the snow is starting just to sit onto the pitch ever so slightly now. Ball comes forward from City. That's a great ball. Mahrez. Shoot. Oh, it's in! And this one should count. It's Ilkay Gundogan with the goal. Captain in Manchester City today. poking it in at the back post. It's 1-0 Manchester City. It was a great ball across that to Mahrez. Who was that player playing that ball across? Because that's what's created that opportunity there for Manchester City to make it Manchester City 1, West Ham United 0 in the 33rd minute. Oh, who else but Joao Cancelo playing that pass to Mahrez inside the penalty area. Hits it across. There's Gundogan to poke it home at the back post. Raheem Sterling was trying to poke in ahead of him. He just couldn't get there. Ilkay Gundogan held his position well and makes it Manchester City 1, West Ham United 0. First goal, crucial goal. Get in. Get in there. Great from Manchester City. Perfectly onside. A good goal for City. This could be a very crucial game in difficult playing conditions. So if we could come out of this game against a good West Ham team with a win, really good prep for our midweek game against Aston Villa. Another really tricky game against a team that's just starting to find their feet under a new manager with a point to prove.
Over the weekend.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's Merseyside down, isn't it?
It is. As Leicester City have retaken the lead at the King Power Stadium.
Jamie Vardy. Got a new captain today.
It's a great finish from Jamie Vardy. A great finish from Vardy. Makes it 2-1 there to Leicester then. West Ham keep having opportunities to make things happen. Wasn't a great ball from Ben Rama, and it was intercepted by Ederson at his near post. There was other better options in the penalty area there. As West Ham get themselves a throw-in just inside the City half. And the free kick's given against West Ham. So free kick to Manchester City there. That's very impressive. 27 goals in 80 games for Gundogan since the start of last season. That's really good. Really good, that from Ilkay Gundogan. There's another ball good that's played across from defence straight into attack. Here's Raheem Sterling then. Gundogan. Cancelo. Walker wanted the ball. Doesn't get the ball. Instead, it's Mahrez now. The ball's just starting to slow down with the snow. It's very difficult to see the ball, isn't it?
Changed it yet.
No. Have they got an orange one?
Well, you would imagine
Surely an orange one works better than yellow. It's very difficult to see the ball now.
There you go.
See?
We're slightly ahead of the commentary.
I want the orange ball. That's difficult to see.
Sure they have.
I reckon they might stop this game and get the thingy to get rid of some of the snow on the pitch. City play it through. There's a chance here. Jesus. 2-0. 2-0 Manchester City. Oh, no, I think the flag's gone up.
Oh, is it?
The flag's gone up.
Oh.
That was a great finish from Gabriel Jesus. Oh, has he saved it? I thought it went in. I think he saved it. I thought that went in. That shows you what the weather conditions are like. This is really difficult to see what's going on here. I'm having to really squint. That looked like it went in. Here's West Ham then coming forward. This is end-to-end. I think it's suitable to play football, and I think they just need to get the orange ball out.
Get eating.
Yeah.
Like we need to do it.
I think the problem they've got is half-time. No one running about, nothing happening on it. If this continues for another 20 minutes,
yeah,
it'll create a little layer, won't it? I think the keeper saved it then.
Sure, it's awesome.
Looked like it went in. I apologise for my false celebrations there. That's surely a free kick to West Ham. Advantage played. I think that's the ball they're using. And the offside flag goes up, yeah.
Working very well, then,
Surely they've got like a contingency backup orange emergency.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I think that's what they're using. Surely there's a...
It's got to be something a bit brighter than that, hasn't it?
So let's have a look what happened here with Jesus. Oh, it's a block on the line from Johnson. What a save and block.
Great defending. Absolutely brilliant defending.
It was a good hit that by Jesus. Was going in. There's opportunities here. Get a killer second goal before half-time. Last thing he wants an abandonment of this game. Don't want to pile up. No real time for it to be rescheduled for either. Here's Mahrez. Walker. I think they'll just have to get the scrapers out and everything for it. It's playable. As I said, it'd be more helpful if they had a brighter ball. It probably doesn't help that City don't have actual floodlights either, do they?
No.
They just have the stadium lit up. Because you wouldn't think that it's currently 20-3 in the afternoon. It looks very dark. I think the ball's been given away from Manchester City. It has. A ball comes forward. Benrahma, Ederson's off his line. And good block. And Ederson's not going to stop that going out for a corner to West Ham, though. These are really tricky conditions. And a bit more defending here for Manchester City to do from the corner. You're going to start sending balls forward, aren't you?
Yeah.
In the hope that something might happen.
Sure.
So, corner here for West Ham. Into the final 5 minutes, the last phase of the first half here. Corner West Ham. Comes in. And it's a good ball. It's a good collection out from Ederson because there was players lined up there for an attack from the second bite of the cherry there for West Ham. Here's Walker now to Rodri. I look at what's happening in London and how different it is to this.
Yeah.
So here's Rodri now. Walker. Can City find a killer second goal before half-time? That would be great. Bernardo Silva now. Mahrez. Just get a ball in. Something might happen. Put a ball in. Mahrez, suppose, wasn't opening up well. Cancelo. He does have a shot. Saved! And Mahrez's shot saved as well. Here's City once more. Bit more defending here for West Ham to do. Mahrez. Bernardo. Whips the ball in. Defended by West Ham and cleared. Jesus, Cancelo gets it to Sterling. It's good work from Gundogan. Jesus. No one there and it's blocked. Rodri now. Crowd encouraging him to shoot. I'm just finding it really difficult to see the game, with the conditions of everything that's happening, so I don't want to get anything wrong. This is good work from City. The pitch now saturated in snow. 3 minutes to go till half-time as Leicester's just gone 3-1 up against Watford. Here's City. Probing around the penalty areas. A poor pass and intercepted by West Ham. They want to come forward now. Although it's good tackling from Manchester City. Here is Joao Cancelo. West Ham on the back foot here. As City looking to try and gain momentum just before half-time. Here's Cancelo. Gets a ball across. It's cleared. And West Ham can fully clear their lines now. It might just be one of those where the camera makes it look worse than what it is, and it's actually playable. I mean, the referee and everyone's not even thought or had a discussion about stopping anything, has he? I think the shot comes in. It's blocked. I think the bigger problem comes seeing the actual lines. I can't see where the lines are now. Yeah, ball comes across from Sterling. It's intercepted by West Ham. There's a man there, though. Good tackle this from Manchester City. It's good work.
The ball is getting slower, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, play on.
I can't see any again.
Get on with it, is what I say. Do they have heaters under the pitch?
You would imagine so.
You rack them right up to
So,
highest.
yeah, you
One, try and melt that.
Now, right, ready for
Half time.
Yeah, you would imagine so. Has it stopped snowing now?
No, it's coming down. Thick and fast. So 2 minutes to go till half time. City still probing. We're now up to 39 likes, which is fantastic. Ballet on ice, I like that. We're only 60 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that would be much appreciated, everybody. Do subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Look at them possession stats. Last 5 minutes, 93% possession for Manchester City. Here is Mahrez. City just probing to see if they can get that killer second goal before half-time. Will put us in a really healthy position going into the second half, which I'm sure some will be doubting about whether we might see the second half. But like I said, I think they'll be working on making sure them lines are visible. I mean, worst case, you stop the game and get the spades out and make the lines visible. You know, stop the game for 5 or 10 minutes to get it sorted and go again. And stop the clock and resume it. That's a great ball from Everton. Oh. Is Benitez still their manager?
Yeah. I would imagine a change in that scenario.
You can see if they lose this and lose against Liverpool, possibly that being considered. As West Ham now look to try and come forward. Good tackle that from City and out for a throw into West Ham then. To the 45th minute and seeing what minutes will be added on. I imagine there'll probably be maybe 1 or 2 minutes added on. Mahrez should have squared that attempt. It's a good shot from Cancelo. Fabianski sees it, fists it straight into the path of Mahrez, and he should have just squared it across for Gundogan to tap it in, but he goes for a shot, and I think it's a save. It might have been even onto the post. And that's out of play for a throw into West Ham again. I thought it was a City throw, but there we go. So, there we go. We're into added on time now of the first half. 1 minute has been added on. So a minute to go here until half-time as Manchester City have the ball just on the outside of their own penalty area, just jogging forward here. I think all the players will want half-time and a little rest and to warm up a little bit because it's freezing cold out there. I feel sorry for the fans. Like I said, I do hope they've come wrapped up. I mean, I'm just sat up here and cozy and I'm freezing. Here's Gabriel Jesus. He's having to drop really deep to get involved in this game. Cancelo looked to play a ball forward. It's blocked and out of play for a throw-in. Maybe time for one final opportunity for City to play something forward. As David Moyes makes some last-minute notes. As it's intercepted by West Ham, and that probably will send us into half-time here. West Ham just launch a ball forward. But the whistle does go here, and there is half-time for you guys. So it is Manchester City that lead here at half-time by 1-0. Woo! There we go. We managed to get through the first 45 minutes. The snow's coming down thick and fast. The ground staff are going to be very busy at half-time to make sure that we do have a second half to start. I imagine the referee and the officials will be saying to make sure that the pitch is clear, the lines are visible. I've spoke about an orange ball as the ground staff are already sweeping. I wouldn't be surprised possibly if the snow continues in the second half to see maybe a stoppage and have the pitch be swept and make sure the lines are visible. Could be one of those where, the City ground staff are prioritising, making sure that the half that we're going to be attacking in the second half is going to be cleared first there for Manchester City. I like that. I do like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the stats for this game real quickly for you guys. It's very Baltic. Baltic just up here as well. Does need a second goal here from Manchester City. I think that thing's just starting to buffer in and stuff. I'm not too sure. Is everything clear for you guys? Everything is suggested on here that it's buffering. So I do hope you can all see me, hear me, and everything's crystal clear for you guys. Hopefully that'll just sort itself out. In the meantime, I'm going to get the stats up for this game for you guys, and I'll give you the halftime entertainment. Yeah, struggling to gain connection here at the Mo. As I think it might have sorted itself, maybe, hopefully. I'll lower the thingy anyway for you guys, just to see if it helps with the stream, and I'll knock it back up when it's sorted itself out. Do apologise for this. Right, hoping that's now sorted for you guys. Does still come up as an error. I'm not sure. It's struggling for me to get the stats up as well. Not too sure what's happening. Right, guys, I'll put the halftime entertainment on while I just sort things out for you guys. So this was provided by Mixid. All his details are in the description. If you want to go and subscribe over there, that would be much appreciated on that push towards 1,100 subscribers. This is Mixid doing the Cosmopolitan cocktail, comparing the classic recipe with the modern recipe for today's halftime entertainment.
What's going on, guys? Mixid here, back again for another cocktail video. And in today's cocktail video, guys, I will be doing two versions of the Cosmopolitan cocktail. So it will be the classic 1934 version of the Cosmopolitan. So that is the first version that you see in the cocktail book. It's first mentioned the pioneering of mixing at the elite bars in 1934, the cocktail book. That's first mention of the Cosmo. And it will be making the 1988 version, the most modern one, the most famous version of it, which was invented by Toby Caccini, was made famous at the time. Vodka was king in the 1980s and is the most popular drink in the world throughout the 1990s, thanks to Sex and the City, which made it very, very famous, the Cosmopolitan. Because for the original, you see the difference. Because with the modern one, it has citron vodka in it, and in 1934, gin was the king, and then, because they didn't have vodka back then in the 1930s. So I will make, so the first cocktail I'll make will be the 1934 Cosmopolitan cocktail. So what you want to do now is get your cocktail shaker and put in 4 to 5 ice cubes. So the first thing we're going to shaker, guys, is 60ml or 2 ounces of gin. It's going to say just called silver gin, but I'm going to use the Plymouth gin for today. Next is 22.5ml or 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And last but not least, 1/4 of an ounce or 7.5ml of raspberry syrup. Because that's where it gets its pink colour from 1934, not the cranberry juice as we know it today. Right, now put your lid on, give it a good hard shake, 8 to 10 seconds, get it nice and chilled. Right, now get your coupe glass and double strain into it. Because as you can tell with the Cosmo, it has that famous pink colour that comes with it, that reddish pink. Because this is a lighter pink from the earlier version of it.
Oh, cheers.
The final thing to do now is garnish it with a lemon wheel. Beautiful. Because you can use an orange wheel like the original version of it. And there we go, guys, the 1934 version of the Cosmopolitan cocktail. I expect it to be a bit tartier than the later version from Toby. Because it's got gin, it will be a little bit more bitter, I think. Right, now to make the most popular version of it, the 2-1-1-1 equation. Right, so get your martini glass. Put an ice cube to chill the glass. Now we can discard the ice. Right, so put your glass to one side now. Get your cocktail shaker. And again, put in 4 to 5 ice cubes. Because it needs no introduction, this version of it. Because it is in bed, but there is other claimants to it, to the Cosmopolitan. Like from Cheryl Cook, she found cranberry juice and the citron vodka worked. Like that. Because in 1985, but there's no dispute in Toby's version. As that's the most accepted version of it, and the most popular one, and the most popular version of it as to it. That's what I'm tasting. It has a kick. It's got more of a kick to it than the 1934 version of it. That's what I'm tasting. But you know what? It's got to say the citrus vodka is lovely with this. It's still covered with the Cointreau and the lemon and the lime juice. But that citrus vodka they've used is absolutely beautiful. That, to me, it just about edges it. It's got to say, despite 934 one being a little bit more sweeter with the raspberry syrup, I prefer Toby's version, the most famous version of it, the 2:1:1:1:1 ratio. I've got to say what it is, it's 60ml, 2 ounces, and then 1 ounce for each 130ml. But I prefer Toby's version, the most modern version, the most accepted, most famous version of it. Made famous from Sex and the City, like I said, in the 1990s. You couldn't go to the bar without seeing one of these, without seeing the Cosmopolitan cocktail. But which version do you prefer? How do you like your Cosmopolitan cocktail recipe? Because I've done the classic version from 1934 and the most modern, most popular version from 1988 from the inventor Toby. But I've been mixed. Because I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the Cosmopolitan cocktail. I recommend it if you ever do. If you've never tried one, because it is beautiful. It's a nice vodka recipe. Or if you want to try the gin version, or if you are a gin lover, then I would recommend 1934. Give that a try. But don't forget to like and subscribe to Mix It for more cocktail videos like this. And I will see you guys for the next cocktail video. Cheers. Which one wins for you?
Thank you very much there to Mixed for providing today's halftime entertainment with the Cosmopolitan. Like I know, links are in the description if you want to go and subscribe over there. So the stats for this game at this moment in time, just under 70% possession for Manchester City, 30% possession for West Ham. West Ham have had more corners than Manchester City, 2 corners compared with 1 for Manchester City. Offsides, 3 apiece for both teams. Fouled, 3 by Manchester City, 2 for West Ham. 1 yellow card for City, no red cards, and no yellow cards or red cards for West Ham. In terms of shots, City have had 12 shots in total at this moment in time. 5 on target, 1 goal. Yeah. 2 have been off the woodwork, so Riyad Mahrez' shot and Aymeric Laporte's header have both come off the post, and 5 shots off target, a couple of near misses, including from Walker and from Raheem Sterling as well, just went wide, a couple of good efforts. Cancelo went close with a shot which was well saved by Fabianski, whereas they've had 1 shot at this moment in time for West Ham, which was on target and saved by Ederson in a big opportunity for them. They've played a couple of good balls across, just got the feet stuck at the wrong opportunities, and they've had a couple of efforts into the side netting as well for West Ham, but certainly well within the game. It is only 1-0. Whilst it's only 1-0, it means there's every opportunity that West Ham could go out there and do something in the second half. So City need to be making sure in the second half that we are doing everything we can to make sure we get that killer second goal that we are looking for. So there we go. There are the stats for this game. We are just waiting for kickoff for this game, as City have cleared some of the pitch. They've cleared, I think, the centre circle, and they've cleared both of the final thirds for Manchester City and for West Ham in the second half, but there is still quite a bit of snow in and around the middle area of the park, so I'm not too sure what they're going to do about that. That remains to be seen. Yo, Dad, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated, as we're nearly halfway to 100 likes. Now only 53 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. As all that heavy snow from the Etihad seems to have moved its way down south and is now snowing quite heavy at Leicester, who are currently leading by 3-1 against Watford. Brentford in the other Premier League game leading by 1-0 against Everton, which has just got underway now. And the other game that was meant to be happening was between Burnley and Tottenham, which has been postponed due to adverse weather conditions due to heavy snow, which, of course, we've had the problem with the pitch. I don't know whether they're just going to delay the second half here for Manchester City until all the snow is cleared, as Watford Leicester's getting underway and Brentford Everton's already got underway. No signs of the players coming out as of yet. Can you go? Is there any other delay in thingy, Dale? I think the second half's just been delayed while they're clearing the snow at the Etihad, I presume. I would presume, anyway. Michail Carrick, they're set to employ that guy from Moscow Locomotive.
Nothing said.
Nothing? Alright, okay.
Back to Manchester, we were just suggesting 25-minute half times may help us going forward.
Yeah, they are having a 25-minute half time. Yeah, delayed kickoff then. No half-time entertainment. We've had half-time entertainment here, though, on the JSGC channel. No, they haven't. They just delayed it while they're clearing the snow from the final third. So there's an extra... Giving the ground staff more time, yeah. So there's a delay here while they clear the ground of the snow to make sure that we do have a game and a result, which is good. So we're just waiting for the ground to be clear and then the players will come out. Doing a good job, the ground staff there, though. Just seeing the images.
Excellent decision, a sensible decision, and the right decision. It's going to take them maybe five
Yeah, look at the... Yeah, it's quite coming down quite heavy, isn't it? In Leicester. Making a really good point.
Oh, winter ball.
The rubbish winter ball, you can't see it. What? Make it orange. Why is it not orange?
The good news is that in Manchester they're going to have a very clear afternoon from this point. And the work that's gone on the pitch has been first class.
Good, so they've cleared the pitch, and I don't think there's much. Is there not much snow now forecast?
No, it's about 3, 4 o'clock.
But that's slightly concerning at Leicester.
Good, good, good. It's buffering. I'll knock the quality down again. Seems to have struggled a little bit for buffering. There we go, knocked it down. Hopefully that'll work. Nothing really to talk about while we wait for the pitch to be cleared. I haven't anticipated it. Shall we? We'll commentate on the Brentford Everton game instead, while we wait for the pitch to be cleared. Everton then slips, and Brentford will bring this one clear. Hello, Mum. Thanks for tuning in.
Taker thinks he's clever. We saw one earlier, didn't we, in the City game? Cresswell thought he was going to sneak one in the near post. If you're the centre back,
Yeah, they're having that problem at Leicester now about the pitch, aren't they?
Yeah, that's covered quick.
And the problem they've got is they haven't got half time to get it clear, have they?
No.
suffered about 7 or 8 minutes when Watford really put them under the caution bit when it was 1-0. Got level again, but they've just put
Solomon Rondon not scored in his previous 9 appearances for Everton. As I think the players are starting to come out now at the Etihad. The pitch isn't clear though. Maybe they'll send the players to do a warm-up. So as soon as that pitch is clear, the ball will go right play on it. I think is what they're looking at there. As the players are coming out. Oh, they haven't. Should have scored then, Watford.
We have lost one match this afternoon, it's worth pointing out. Burnley Spurs went before a ball was kicked. That's where the snow started, north of Manchester. Quite early.
What is it? He's the next way over here.
A bit surprised, King, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was surprised. It's not for a front man's...
City are now coming out of the tunnel.
Excuse me. Has it stopped now? Let's bring it. Yeah,
Is it their thingy next weekend? FA Cup, second round.
It's this weekend, December, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Cool. Gets more interest in the FA Cup from there, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're quite right. -3 at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. No snow forecast now. A lot of rain.
Pitch is nearly clear. It's not. It's not fully clear. Yeah, fans are all wrapped up. It's time for your big coat. Big coat weather. Pleased to hear it, Mixed, that it's better. Yeah, they've just got the shovels out. They're just going to wait for that little bit of snow to be clear. So I reckon it'll be a couple more minutes. Couple more minutes. They're giving the I think the ground staff are leaving it. I think they're giving the thumbs up. A little patch of snow in the middle, which I'm sure the players running on. About how much City play through the middle, shouldn't be too bad. So that's the difference. Much better.
Eating, doesn't it?
Much better. The ground staff still on though. As we await. No buffering, I like the sound of no buffering. They want Pochettino, don't they, end of the season?
You know what
What we're looking at?
Jurgen Klopp said about the signing of Ralph Rangnick?
I did, yeah. Bigging him up.
Yeah, he said it's bad news for Liverpool and Chelsea.
Problem is, they clearly rate him as a manager, but how is he at managing ego?
Well, to be fair, they were saying he doesn't actually want to be a manager anymore. That's why he's agreed to this director of football.
Director of football thing,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
quite happy to come and sit in for the remainder of the season.
What's his job? Is he taking over from Woodward?
He's basically going on the board, yeah, but he's also going to be. I think they said part of it was he's going to be in charge of everything below first team.
Yeah.
You know, players and youth things, and he's basically going to run.
Oh, so they're looking for a change in philosophy.
Basically, yeah. So he's going to run everything from.
Looking
below
for a
back
Chelsea
down.
and Liverpool style.
Yeah.
Right.
Come in and see the team.
We're going to have kick-off. Eventually, Jesus is going to get us underway for the second half here. Just need that. I've predicted rightly that City will get the first goal. I said 1 goal in either half. 2-0 win for Manchester City was my score prediction for this game. Ground staff's done an excellent job on that pitch at half-time. Yeah, they've needed an extra 10 minutes, but kudos to them. Pitch is much better, it's playable, and we should get another 45 minutes and a full 90 minutes here. And we can see the ball. I think, if anything, they need to address that, make sure that winter ball's orange rather than yellow.
It's a good decision, that, really.
It is a good decision, just to delay it 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Make sure it's playable. Is a good decision. I'm sure if there's people that need to go home early or anything, they'll probably leave early, won't they? You're playing it fine. But here's City then coming forward. It's seen Gundogan push forward more and Jesus drop deeper. Here's Mahrez. Walker. Mahrez then. He's got a bit of space. Not getting anywhere and he's tackled.
You think squad today?
Who?
Phil Jones.
Oh God, I didn't know he's still there. Where's he even going to end up? Because to me, he's not even Premier League quality anymore. Is he? He's injury prone.
Yeah.
Here's City then in the penalty area. Square it across. Gets a corner, I think, against Zuma. Ooh. Has he broken it?
What happened to during today's game?
Not good, is it?
That's right.
So corner here for Manchester City.
You just knew. Oh,
Chance here for Everton in their game as a corner.
Oh, that's a great ball.
It's going to come across. Mahrez to take. It's headed clear by West Ham. Picked up by Laporte. Here's Sterling on the left-hand side now. He's going to put a cross in. It's cleared at the first man. Went a great ball in from Rads, to be fair. Although he is a winger, Raheem Sterling. You don't really associate him with his crossing ability. So here's Ruben Dias then. Laporte bringing it away for Manchester City. Inside the West Ham half. Here's Cancelo now. Good feet. Nothing really on. Walker opens up for him, 40 yards out. Like he might have lined something up then, but he doesn't. Here's Walker then. Still inside the West Ham half. City just probing through 49 minutes. 1-0 City lead. Walker now. City coolly just playing it around. Nothing really on. Laporte chooses to go cross-field towards Mahrez. Here's Mahrez once more then. Got Walker for support. Might centralise it himself. Gives it to Walker now. Plays a 1-2 with Bernardo. Here's Bernardo now with the ball. To Mahrez. On his left foot. Chooses to cross it now. Wrong choice that for Mahrez. Should have gone first time with his cross. Ball gets hit clear by West Ham. Look to try and win the ball. And they do manage to win the ball eventually, although it should be dealt with by City and is, and it's hacked clear, and City can pick up that loose ball as well. For a combination of Bernardo Silva and Rodri. Keeps it 1-0 Manchester City here. Now halfway, 50 likes to go. Yeah, snow settled here, but it's alright. Just light drizzles now. Oh, likes that. Seamus. Christmas shopping done. City 1-0 up. All good from his end. Like to hear that. Walker then. Crossfield pass. It's beautiful and it's controlled well by Jesus, who's gone out on the left-hand side. Sterling's going through the middle right now. Here is Gabriel Jesus. Rodri now to Diaz. Walker. Mahrez is going to get tackled and is. Good work that from Aaron Cresswell, who wins the tackle. Or the interception, I should say. City though battling. Try and get the ball back. Good play that from West Ham though. And they pivot well. And they can attack now down the right-hand side. Johnson. And a block from Laporte there. Could have taken it anywhere. It takes it wide of the goal, but out for a corner to West Ham. A good ball and good play that from West Ham. And another opportunity for them to send Dawson and Zuma forward. That was a poor pass. So a corner here for West Ham. City with some defending to do. It's Cresswell to take it. Corner comes in. Rice makes the move at the near post. Gets hold of the ball. So West Ham will get another chance to probably cross this in. Here's Rice. He doesn't want to cross it in, so he plays it to Benrahma instead. He's going to run that out of play, I think. Although he's done well to keep it in, but City get hold of the ball. Gundogan now looking to launch a counter-attack for Manchester City, but it falls nicely for West Ham, so they can intercept the ball high up and see if they can now launch another attack. But Mahrez does well to win the ball. and City can have possession of the football once more. Here is Mahrez now. Rodri does well and finds the space. Good work from Manchester City. Benrahma's feeling walking a bit gingerly and feeling the after effects there of a challenge. 53 minutes in then. 1-0 Manchester City lead here. Been a very strange and difficult game this so far. City still with the ball. They are a tough team. I can see why they're doing well.
Yeah.
I'm just a bit fearful that they might do what Brighton's done, and once a couple of poor results come in a row, the form really drops, and then it's ridiculous. Aaron said they've not won in 8.
They haven't, but they're still 8th in the Premier League. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but if you're a Brighton fan,
They should be happy with 17th.
Christmas being in the top
17th
10,
or
I'm
above.
sorry, yeah, I don't get football fans nowadays. They just don't see. Like Graham Potter said, you need to. Some of them, he needs to read the history books just to make sure he is correcting where they've come from. You know what I mean? They were nearly non-existent, and all the moaning because they're 8th in the Premier League. With the playing budget they've got, they're lucky they're even here for them.
You have every right as a fan to not be happy with how you're playing,
Of course you have, yeah.
the result that's happened, what's happened in the game. Do you know what I mean? You have the right to be able to
Express
how you feel.
I get that.
But to boo because you weren't happy with a result for a team, if they were in the relegation zone and struggling, I would fully understand that.
Yeah, 'cause you
Shake your head, not happy with it, right, okay, we go again, is what you do in that situation. But to make your feelings thought that I'm not happy with how you've played when you are sitting 8th in the Premier League and as a whole having a pretty good season. And like I said, it is always you assess the situation game by game, but overall you need to have a look at the bigger picture and say that we're not in a relegation battle. We aren't struggling in the grand scheme of things. We're just struggling for a little bit of form throughout October and November.
It doesn't just affect Brighton.
Yeah.
It look at Leeds.
If it starts to...
Leeds haven't got going yet, have they? You know, they've struggled all season.
I can't imagine them booing them off.
Oh, there will be. I'd be else as the man who got back into the promised land, as they call it. And
they have firm belief. And Leeds will be happy. 17th or above, they'll be happy. You have to be happy with that. Every Premier League team, other than the teams that are aspiring for Europe, have to be happy with finishing anywhere between 17th. That's a good ball played across by City, but it's worked well. They have. It's 3-2. Leicester against Watford in that thick snow in Leicester in the Midlands. As West Ham are coming forward. Now here's Antonio. Bit of defending here for City to do once more. Oh, that's a poor pass, and it's intercepted well by City. And City can now potentially come forward on the counter-attack. Here's Raheem Sterling. Play it first time. That's a great ball. Put it in. Oh, great defending. That was a great ball from Raheem Sterling. Good defending, that. Aaron's drinking Moe. Moe. I like that. As we're up to 52 likes. So 48 away. We're more than halfway, which is good. So any help towards my goal of 100 likes would be much appreciated. Subscribe as well.
Brentford player on the deck. Everton are not stopping. But I don't think they should do, because the Brentford player was fouled by his own one of his own teammates. What's that wrong with him? Get up.
Now he's given a free kick.
Yeah.
They've stopped the game at Leicester. Watford to clear the lines. That was a great ball from Sterling into Mahrez. Just slowed just a little bit. If there's any criticism, needs a lower ball in as handbags going on in the Brentford-Everton game.
Brentford are happy that Everton didn't stop, but
if I was the referee,
I don't see why they should. It wasn't an head injury. You know what I mean?
No. Who is it? Cresswell that's done that clearance there. He smacked into the post and injured himself. It was Jesus it was played across to. Good defending that, putting his body on the line. If I was a referee and the players are getting involved in them handbags, I wouldn't even be blowing the whistle. I'd just take a back view and just watch everything that's happening. Rather than getting involved with everything. And the players start getting aggressive and hitting each other, I'd just start making a note of everything.
See, he's going to book
Surely
him now
that-
because he's not listening. He's walking off.
Yeah.
That's his own fault. The refs called him over twice.
He's booked him as well for being involved. Rondon. So Cresswell has hurt his back after a goal line clearance once more from West Ham. City just need to find that killer second goal. If we can get that score next, get that second goal, I think that's a 3 points. Corner from City. Header. It's going to be cleared by West Ham. It won't be a bad effort that from City at all. That's a good clearance from West Ham. And that's good defending from City in the end. Joao Cancelo.
That's not. Have you seen what Rondon's just been booked for?
No.
That's ridiculous.
Was there now in it?
It's literally nothing.
Was there afters, maybe?
The foul's gone in. So Ederson, that Digne's on the floor.
Yeah.
The Brentford players just run over and started shouting at him on the floor. Rondon's just gone over and said, "Come on, stand away." He's not done anything to him.
There's a bit like the situation with Benrahma comes off and Lanzini's coming on for West Ham, first sub of the game. Who was it? Someone was booked for City a couple of weeks ago for keeping the peace. Someone will let me know in the live chat. Who was that?
Did not Cancelo?
I can't remember. Does go flat. Aaron's gone for a different point of view. There's Brighton, lots of possession, can't score, so they get quite a few 0-0s and thinks Graham Potter should keep his thoughts to himself.
I think a manager's open to criticism from the fans. So I think if he's not happy with what the fans are doing, he's got the right to put his point across.
Yeah. Yeah. I get a poor run of form and not being happy with the run of form, but to boo the team off when you're sitting 8th in the Premier League for Brighton, what their aim's to stay in the Premier League, because you got off to a good start booing the manager. But Aaron is right, because now it's going to be targeted by some of the fans that aren't happy with it, that will single out Graham Potter. But I mean, you could go complete opposite and just say, thanks for all the fans for coming today. Appreciated. Trying to get out of this poor run of form. Can show their frustration any way that they want. I don't agree, but they're free to do what they want without having a go. As great feat from Raheem Sterling. He's full of confidence now, Raheem Sterling. Looks such a different player.
Makes a big difference.
Looks such a different player. Looks dangerous. Looks good. Take him out. There we go. Cancelo's going to go into the book now. West Ham make... I thought he was going to make another sub. It was Fornals that went down. And Cancelo is in the book. Oh yeah, Koufal's on for Cresswell. Cresswell can't keep on, so there we go. Nathan Ake warming up for Manchester City right now. The game's not live in the UK. If you want to watch this, you will require a stream if you're in the UK. If you're watching from elsewhere around the world, then I'm not too sure. And my stream's now just starts working. Been a good stream, this. Till now. It's lasted and done its job. Done its job pretty well, to be fair. I'll just reload it. Should do the trick. Normally does. Oh, there's not. That's not good. Try my other stream from before. See if that's working. Oh, it is. Use my always have backups. Always useful. There we go. No longer use Bean Sport, we're now using Astro Super Sport. No idea who these are, do you?
Don't matter, does it, as long as they work.
Yeah. So
No,
West Ham
Bean
coming
Sport,
forward.
Spanish.
Does Leicester have gone
Or
forward?
South American, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They not use them in Germany.
Not sure.
That's a good ball across. I mean, we've had Setanta Sports and ESPN here before, who were foreign ones. Setanta was Spanish and ESPN were American.
It's actually owned and operated by the Qatari media group.
Oh, is it?
They were showing a lot of Newcastle games from now on.
Aaron was saying that they've put another motion in place in the Premier League for another month, blocking any sponsors for any team from countries that that businesses that are associated with your owner. Yeah. It was voted 18-2. The two clubs that voted against it were Newcastle and Manchester City. Voted for it, to be introduced was them two. But Man City, unlike Newcastle, are a sustaining club. They don't need the sponsors of the businesses that are associated with our owners, and do they? I mean, they've gone for Etihad loads of times. But I said the business model now is that good that I'm sure there'll be lots of businesses from around the world that would love to sponsor City.
They could drop the Etihad. I don't think
but look, Nexon Tyre. There's a strong possibility that once the Etihad sponsor goes and everything, that I've noticed that the sponsor with Etihad was up actually for Man City, and I presume it's being renewed because it's carried on past the date, but there's no real details about it. So I don't know whether that's City just keeping things secret just to stop things getting into the press and everything. I'm not sure. But if it is up soon, it is to a point where City can look at other businesses, and I'm sure they'd love to invest in the City Football Group and the City model.
Owned by the South Korean company.
Yeah.
Probably plenty
and
a massive fan base there.
Nexon Tyre have the thingy with us, the sponsor. It's the chairs and stuff, isn't it? But I'm sure if negotiating said, do you want to put Nexon Tyres on the shirt and the stadium name and everything, they'd pay a lot of money for it.
Would imagine so.
In the meantime, City probing still for that second goal that we want. That's okay, Alex. Thanks for tuning in. I love Aaron's point of view there. Says, Graham Potter needs to learn to take it. No need to belittle Brighton fans. 17th is unambitious. What is the point? Just to survive, because it'll only end one way. Yeah. I like the two conflicting opinions. To me, the fact is they're sitting 8th in the Premier League, and I just still think it's...
December, they're sitting 8th. Well,
yeah.
It's catastrophic now. That means they're not going to get another season in the Premier League.
What score did it finish? 0-0, wasn't it?
0-0 against.
So not lost. It's just it's finished 0-0.
Like I said, it's only a really poor run of games that I'm going to see them relegated now. So to me, you get through this Christmas period into January, and you're still in the top 13. It's got to be progress. What's the highest they've ever finished in the Premier League? I think Graham Potter's done a great job.
I was just about to say, if there was other managers in other clubs in the Premier League looking for a new manager, lots of teams would consider Graham Potter because he's doing a good job there.
Especially the teams that have come up, you know what I mean?
I mean, I get if Brighton lost that game 3 or 4-0.
I get it, yeah, of course.
You're not happy with the result and everything, but
Leeds have been poor, but they are improving, and the Leeds are a good side.
I always say again, if you're a fan, I would only boo if I'm really unhappy with what's happening. I don't like what I'm seeing. I think booing a team off the pitch is a pretty strong thing to do.
It is.
I always say that you're not happy with how things are going, rather than boo. Just don't applaud the team off the pitch, rather than just boo them off the pitch. Like I said, I'd only boo if I want to vent frustration that I'm not happy, really not happy with whatever's happening. But that is just me. I like Aaron's opinion there. Right, my stream stopped working, so I'll see if I can get things rolling again. Might work better if I throw my 4G on instead of the Wi-Fi. Also helps the Wi-Fi a little bit. No. So not too sure what's happening at the game at the moment. So my internet's not working. Is getting service on here? Yeah. They are frightened to death of Newcastle spending money. But I don't really get why other clubs are voting that down. That's what I don't get.
Again,
Because,
I think it's just...
but surely if Newcastle get the money rolling, and you're a club that's got some good players that Newcastle want to
I
sign,
think when you got in at the minute and your clubs like Manchester United, West Ham, and you're in this, what they don't want is another team coming upsetting them.
yeah,
And they're the clubs that are voting it down because Liverpool, Chelsea not bothered. They've got money anyway. They could go out and spend what they want. It's the other clubs, the Evertons as well,
yeah,
the Tottenhams, the clubs that they think that they should be European playing teams in them European places. They don't want another club making it difficult. And they know Newcastle are going to spend money and make it difficult at some point. They will do.
yeah.
And they're the ones who'll be going, nah, not for me.
Don't really get why my internet's not working. Your internet working? Nothing seems to be loading. Incoming business. Yeah. All right, we're back.
Did you get it on YouTube? It's still YouTube.
No, it's someone sent a link to me on Twitter. I think the stream's quite far behind. Yeah, it's like a whole minute behind. So I'm now a whole minute
No,
behind.
it's 70.
Yeah. Not keen on being a minute behind. Try one of the other links. See if they work any better. If not, I'll just use it as a backup.
Go drop to the bench.
Really?
Johnny Van de Beek on the bench.
I don't think they'll like that.
Lindelof, Bailly, Rashford, Fred, Fernandez, Sancho, Telles, Wan-Bissaka, Matic and McTominay.
That's a lot of midfielders.
It is. You've got front Rashford, Rudiger, Alonso, Jorginho, Silva, Werner, Loftus-Cheek, Shabala, Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech and Reece James.
Wow,
Billy
it's
Jones
not
is on the
working.
Manchester United bench.
I seem quiet because I'm trying to get my stream back. So I can't tell you anything that's happening right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't want to be a minute behind. Just click through, see if these work any better. Don't really get why they're not, but there we go. I still think it's really daft that we're still in an age where they charge so much for games that you can't watch them. There's still I find it ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Am I right in thinking every single NFL game is available to view?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Miles was so far behind. Here, it's unreal.
Other sports, other countries.
So far behind.
Me and Julie noticed before we was on our way back, with the dog.
Yeah.
And the Esso garage in Rochdale, diesel is £1.52.
Oh, is it? See, this stream's 2.5 minutes behind. It's ridiculous. 2.5 minutes behind. I can't do a stream with 2.5 minutes behind. Can we? Nothing else is working. Is it working on your phones or just mine?
What, the internet?
The website.
What website is it?
He'sgoal.com is what I like to use.
What's it called, sorry? Here, have a look. Put it in there. Oh yeah, Heads Goal.
Oh, mine's working now. Just see if yours is
Heads Goal.
working.
Live streaming.
Yeah. No, I think mine's working now. Don't really get that. There we are. Alright, yeah, we're back in business.
So you're back on normal time.
Yeah, back in business. Not a minute and a half behind. Perfect. We're back in business. What we like to see. Right, so there's 15 minutes remaining. 1-0 Manchester City. I'm going to presume I've missed nothing. No big talking points. Nobody's been mentioning anything in the chat, so I'm presuming I'm missing nothing. And City have the ball here. Cancelo, he goes down. That'll be a free kick to City. So 15 minutes remaining here. West Ham still in the game. They'll be happy that they're still in the game. So City need to be really careful here. Just to make sure. Last thing you want is to concede and have a shock result. So we've got 15 minutes here. Make sure we're not doing anything silly. And like I said, if they can just go out there, get that killer second goal. Goal either side, like I said. And that'll do me. Job's a good one. Here's Rodri then for the ball. With the ball for City. Inside the West Ham half. Walker on the right-hand side. Do you know what I've noticed in this Everton game that I'm watching? Brentford haven't done anything since
They've done literally nothing, mate. No.
Since they've gone ahead.
Everton are so poor going forward.
Yeah.
They're not too bad at the back. Quite organised at the back.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, to be fair, City defended well, but they didn't really have to defend much, so you can't. But so poor in the final third. Really, really poor. But then again, Solomon Rondon.
I think Diaz has done well to avoid a yellow card for that challenge on Antonio. Free kick then for West Ham. Ball comes across. Headed down and cleared eventually by Manchester City. And then hit out, and that will be straight into the arms of Ederson. Right, go back to Aaron's comments, what he said then. So he said, the boos will get worse if Brighton continue to lose. Personally think he is overrated. Don't think he did that much with Swansea, to be honest. Brighton fans won't forget. Look at Frankie and what happened when we lost to Blackpool. He called us out, and we haven't forgotten about it since.
Still got a right to voice his opinion.
Yeah.
And I still think, as a club, Brighton are overachieving, being 8th in the Premier League in December.
If they finish 8th at the end of the season,
that's my opinion.
If he finishes 8th at the end of the season, your analysis of that is they've had a brilliant season.
And to be fair,
I think they've had a good season if they stay up.
And so do I, because you've got to look at the budget. You know, who they signed? What players have they signed? They signed Adam Lallana in the last 18 years. You know, it's
not exactly possessed with loads of quality,
they're
are
not,
they?
no.
As a shot comes in from West Ham, it's hit by... It's hit by Rice. It was saved by Ederson, fisted out. Good save that from Ederson. I think that's West Ham's first shot in the second half. Not been a second half that's been very good, if I'm honest. Mixed yet, all sorted with the stream. Dad, it is still 1-0, I can confirm. And a throw in for Manchester City just by their own corner flag here. So West Ham once more showing the dangers that they're still in the game. That goes either side of Ederson. In a bit of bother. It was dipping and swerving, so Ederson just palms it clear. And that shot from Rice. Once again showing the... Still well in the game. As we're now up to 57 likes and 43 likes away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. As West Ham get themselves a throw in here next to the corner flag. Do subscribe as well if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. More Manchester City and football content to come. So a throw in here for West Ham. Antonio to take. I presume it's going to be a long throw. Giving the ball a wipe with his top. He's going to do a long throw into the box here. Not a very good throw, and it's headed clear by City. Only falls to a West Ham man on the edge of the penalty area. A cross can come in. It's deep, and it's straight towards the keeper, and Ederson will collect for City then. 11 minutes to go. 1-0 Manchester City lead here. You may be wondering why there's still 11 minutes to go when the game should be coming to an end pretty soon. Well, the game was delayed by 10 minutes for the resumption of the second half at half-time, and that was down to having the pitch cleared of snow, which I'm pleased to say is. Here's Raheem Sterling then. It's a good pass. And it's a good save. It was played into the path of Gundogan, and it's a good save from Fabianski, keeping it at 1-0 and keeping West Ham in this. You fancy a second goal for City, and that is that. It's always nerve-wracking, though, when it's only 1-0 because West Ham's still well in the game. Here's Manchester City coming forward now. Mahrez, inside the penalty area, on the edge of the penalty area. He's twisted and turning outside of the penalty area. And gets himself a corner after a challenge from Fornals, who wants a free kick. Not given, and City will have a corner here. Takes us into the last remaining, nervy last 10 minutes of this game at the Etihad Stadium. City lead by 1-0. Mahrez to take. Ready to whip a ball in as well. From the corner. It's headed by Diaz, by West Ham, just after a challenge from Diaz. It falls to Sterling. He's going to be challenged. He keeps hold of the ball for City, though, and he finds Cancelo. And he does well and finds Kyle Walker. Here's Bernardo Silva. Gundogan now. Has he got anywhere to go? Just plays it across. City's aim of the game here is just to keep hold of the ball. And no, if they keep hold of the ball, West Ham can't score. That is pretty much Pep Guardiola's philosophy with ball retention. Ederson taking his time. That 10 minutes now drips down to 9 minutes to go. Need to make sure they're doing nothing stupid. It's a wayward pass, that. And City are going to lose the ball because of it. Done well to get the ball back, though. There, Kyle Walker. He goes down, wants a free kick, and gets a free kick. Much to the unhappiness there of Pablo Fornals. Lanzini not happy about it either. Eats away a few more seconds closer to the 90 minutes. Where I don't think there'll be that much added on, to be honest. There hasn't really been that much that's happened here in the second half. It's been a very boring second half, really. You imagine, as we get real close to the end, that comes an opportunity for a goal as West Ham will overcommit and send everyone forward. So the opportunity of West Ham finding an equaliser does increase, but also increases the opportunity of City just hitting them on the counter-attack and punishing them as they overcommit. As City get themselves a throw-in midway inside the West Ham half. Here come City once more then. Gundogan does well to get control of the ball after a firm pass came in from, I think, Diaz it was. Somehow manages to find a pass there to Raheem Sterling. He misses out on the ball though, and West Ham can come away with the ball now as they are starting to stretch and bring more players forward. Bowen's tackled though by Cancelo, and City can come away with the ball. Here's Rodri to Laporte. Bernardo Silva now dropping slightly deeper for City. 7 minutes now to go. Walker with a burst of acceleration, bringing City forward. Here's Ilkay Gundogan now. To Raheem Sterling. He goes down under a challenge. Referee says get up. It's either a free kick or a dive. That's one or the other. I don't think not a free kick was an option there. He either makes contact with him and it's a free kick, or he dived and should be a free kick to West Ham and a yellow card for Sterling.
Baffles you, doesn't it, some of the decisions?
Yeah, as that's a good ball, and West Ham are coming forward now. Get it to the right-hand side. Chance here for them to whip a ball in. There's a little bit of movement just at the near post for West Ham. Rice keeps hold of the ball. They get it back out wide again. They're centralising it. Not really got anywhere to go and ran the risk of possibly getting tackled. Done well to keep hold of the ball here, West Ham. Still well in this game now. 6 minutes to go. City fans are chanting, trying to motivate the team to get them to go. 6 minutes remaining. West Ham now with the ball. It's a great ball across, and it takes a deflection and out for a corner to West Ham, like I said, because it's 1-0. They'll wait for these last 5-6 minutes here, and now they'll commit and they'll bring players forward, knowing that if they find a goal, it's very difficult for City to go on and win this game. City playing a risk. They haven't found that killer second goal as of yet. And now a bit of defending for them to do. From this set piece. Corner to West Ham. It's Jarrod Bowen taking the corner, I think. He's going to send it in. It's fisted clear by Ederson in the end. Not too sure what happened there. Anyway, City can bring the ball away. A long ball forward. Not a great ball forward, and it's just intercepted by Kufal at the back for West Ham. So 5 minutes now remaining as that corner came to nothing. 40 likes to go, everybody. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you're new around here. Aaron makes a good point there. Thinks that Brighton are boring. They could bore a glass eye to sleep. Said they finish 8th at the end of the season. He said if they finish 8th at the end of the season, he can give it back then. That's fine. As West Ham are coming forward, he's ran it out of play for a goal kick. So he says, think they're boring, bore a glass eye to sleep, finish 8th at the end of the season, then he can give it back, as that will be a great season. Have a good look at Sean Dyche, stays up every season, doesn't get the recognition. And I'll add on to your comment there, Aaron, that you don't see him getting booed.
No. Yeah,
but I think Burnley...
No, Aaron's got a good point.
Burnley... But I think that goes back to our point. I think Burnley recognise the limits, don't they?
They know, yeah. And to be fair, Brighton's limits and Burnley's limits are exactly the same.
They're exactly the same. It's just
Premier League survival.
Yeah.
Sean Dyche.
Fernandinho's coming on for Raheem Sterling, so he won't get himself a goal in this game. And Fernandinho's on to try and help shore things up here for Manchester City. As Declan Rice looked pretty frustrated there, grabbed a bit of the snow and chucked it up in the air. Much to the amusement of the Manchester City fans. So, 3.5 minutes to go. 1-0 Manchester City lead as Brentford have won their game against Everton. It's another loss for Rafa Benitez.
Very poor Everton. Very poor.
City know that if they can hold on, it'll send us back to second again and puts pressure onto Chelsea to get something against Manchester United. That's a poor bit of control there from Kyle Walker, but it comes to no avail as he plays a ball forward. It's won by Manchester City in the end. Kyle Walker's gone on an overlap. Mahrez isn't going to use him. Uses Gundogan instead. Here is Cancelo. Jesus is the man that's gone out wide for City, with Raheem Sterling going off. So Mahrez will go out wide, and I have a feeling it'll be Gundogan or Bernardo Silva pushing further forward for City to play as that false 9, with Fernandinho sitting in the hole. As Cancelo tries a ball across there, off balance. It's over the crossbar, high, it's wide. And yeah, there we go. Now, 2 minutes or so remaining of this game. Time running out for West Ham. Ground staff have done a brilliant job at half-time. We've got a full game. It's been no issues. No issues whatsoever. City just need to be careful here. That's a good interception from Aymeric Laporte, and a good pass as well. Good pressing that from West Ham. They've been very unlucky. West Ham have been very good. They've been really good. They've just struggled. They've done everything well. They've just struggled to create the opportunities to find that goal. And once City have found that goal, you always felt like it may well be enough to win this game. Into the last 90 seconds of normal time. Here's Gabriel Jesus with the ball. Passes to Gundogan. Right next to the West Ham penalty area. City have got the ball in the right place. City may just start to choose to pass this around. And Bernardo Silva gets himself a corner. And City will eat away at the minutes. Like I said, time running out for West Ham. Starting to look more and more frustrated here. Johnson looks frustrated for West Ham. They're right back. Do I think Sterling's form has been found? I think he's looked very good for City. Looks very good. He looks more confident, looks better. I think it's JSGC man of the match time. I'm going to give it to the goal scorer because that could be the most telling point of this game, which will go to Ilkay Gundogan. It's actually had a good game for City as well, filling and getting into the holes as well. It's not been a classic as City are in here. They're in here. Fernandinho, 2-0. There it is. Game, set and match. It's Fernandinho with the goal. Drilled it into the bottom corner. 2-0 Manchester City. It's gone exactly how I said this game would go, which is Man City scoring a goal either side of their halves, first half and second half, with a solid 2-0 victory for City and City to keep a clean sheet. And Fernandinho is the man that puts it into the bottom corner, buries it. I think that might be his first goal of the season as well for Fernandinho, and makes it Manchester City 2, West Ham United 0 in the 90th minute. As once more City have more and more players just chipping in with goals. We've not got any real standout players of scoring loads and loads of goals. We've just got players chipping in here, there and everywhere. Great work. Was that Gabriel Jesus, I think it was, with a great work in the build-up to get himself an assist? It certainly was. One Brazilian to another. Does Fernandinho send it through the legs of one of the West Ham defenders as well? Let's get a better angle from here. No, he doesn't. Sends it past him. So, brilliant finish. Keeper isn't saving that. Good finish that from Fernandinho. Really good finish. It's not been on the pitch that long either. Doesn't get that many minutes for City either as well. As City are in again. 3-0 Manchester City. I don't know how that's happened. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, I think the flag's up.
No. Yeah.
I think the flag's up.
Yeah, flag's up.
Flag's up. That was a great finish from Bernardo Silva. Just lobbed it over the keeper into the back of the net. VAR will have a look at this. Doesn't make any difference to Manchester City other than for goal difference. Fernandinho with the pass. Great pass to Bernardo Silva. And a good finish that from Bernardo. Just waiting for the lines to see if it is offside. Did look offside, to be honest. And it is offside, the decision. So it remains 2-0 here. As West Ham get themselves a free kick. Going to try and spoil the party and see if they can get a goal and ruin Man City's clean sheet. Here's West Ham then. Can they spoil the party? First ball cross comes in and it's going to be dealt with by Manchester City. Aaron says, with Graham Potter, it would be interesting to see what he could do with a team with a good striker. They need to be more attacking, solid defensively, but need to do more with their possession. I would agree. Surely, if you're Brighton then, you're investing in the next 12 months in signing a high-quality striker. Go out there and spend that 20, 30 million pounds to go and sign a striker. Bring someone in that's going to score them goals. It annoys me when teams in the bottom half of the Premier League chuck cups. They should take it seriously. It is boring, like you said, just staying up in the Premier League every year on year.
FA Cup comes
FA Cup, League
spot,
Cup,
which gives
yeah.
you that extra little bit of spending power.
Can also give you a bit of confidence, can't it, in the league? Things are going back,
Players want
not
to
going
go to
great.
clubs that are playing in Europe, whether it's
Yeah.
the Champions League, Europa League. You know, there's plenty of players around Europe that want to play in the Europa League. Want to take that next step.
Loads. There's lots of. I'm sure there's lots of. I'm sure there's players out there that would.
Of course.
Teams that are players that are going
Extra-
playing for teams that have finished either get
revenue,
relegated or sitting in the bottom half that have the opportunity of playing in the Europa League or something. As a cross comes in from West Ham into the final minute, headed back across, and Ederson's going to collect that. I've got my team prediction right. Looks like I'm going to get my score prediction right for this game. Although West Ham have won the ball back high up here. Last bit of defending for City to do. 40 seconds to go in the game. A cross comes in. It's headed clear by Manchester City. Looked like it had hit his arm then, but West Ham are going to get the ball back regardless. Declan Rice finds a pass out into the penalty area. Lanzini, probably the last opportunity of the game. Last bit of defending for City to do to keep hold of their clean sheet. Kurt Zouma plays it across. Lanzini once more. Rice, Lanzini. Cross comes in, headed clear by Manchester City. And another opportunity comes in. And it's a great goal! Oh, my score prediction!
What's a finish that was?
And City's clean sheet disappears right at the end. With a finish and a half that. So good job City found that second goal. I think City, I can accuse City of not being tight enough at the back there. Bit lackadaisical knowing that the game's done. That's where that goal's come from. But it's Lanzini with a great finish. Back to goal it was. Fernandinho gets caught, stuck. Just has a shot. And it hits the post and goes in. It's a great finish. On the half volley. That's a great finish. Ederson will be very disappointed that he's lost his clean sheet. It's a good finish for West Ham. And there's the final whistle. It's the last act of the game. I lose my score prediction. Thanks for tuning in, Dale. Thanks for joining me. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is a win for Manchester City here at the Etihad. Like you said there, Alex, at least we won. It could have been worse. Got a goal, though. That's disappointing. There we go. Right, guys. Don't think we're going to get to 100 likes. Never mind. Can we get to 70 likes? That would be brilliant. Just going to go through the stats for this game. And then we'll end the live stream there because I'm going to have my video out hopefully within the next hour for you guys to enjoy with my thoughts here for this game. And yeah, we'll see you then for the next live watch along, which will be a game against West Ham on Wednesday evening. So, stats for this game. Manchester City have had 68.5% possession compared with 31.5% possession for West Ham. Duels won, 42% for Manchester City, 58% for West Ham. Very good that from West Ham. Aerial duels, again, 43% for Manchester City and 57% for West Ham. 4 offsides apiece for both teams. 8 corners for Manchester City, 4 for West Ham. In terms of goals, 2 for City, 1 for West Ham. 5 shots for West Ham, 3 on target, 1 goal. It's a good finish to put it onto the post. Right at the depth there to catch a goal for West Ham. 19 shots for Manchester City, 9 on target, 2 goals. Fairly decent from City. Like I said, my only disappointment really is we conceded at the end. But there we go. It gives us the 3 points, sends us back into second and puts pressure onto Chelsea in their game against Manchester United. Shots onto the woodwork 2 for Manchester City. I mean, we could easily have had maybe 3 or 4 if we was extra clinical in this game. 13 shots inside the box, 6 outside the box, 1 inside the box for West Ham and 4 outside the box. The goal just came from a shot just outside the box. Defensive stats, tackles 14 for Manchester City at a tackle completion rate of 57%. West Ham 16 tackles at a tackle completion rate of 81%, which is very good. So well done there to West Ham. Very aggressive with their tackles. 18 clearances for West Ham and 12 interceptions, whereas just 11 clearances and 4 interceptions for Manchester City. As West Ham do very well in their defensive stats, I've come to expect no less from a David Moyes side. 712 passes from Manchester City at a pass completion rate of just over 90%, which is good. West Ham 321 passes at a pass completion rate of 79%. Which isn't too bad either. Like I said, West Ham played well. They've done well. It's just Manchester City have played the game very well to ensure that we have got the 3 points. It was a hard-fought victory, this, for Manchester City. A very hard-fought victory, but we've got the victory nonetheless. 18 crosses for Manchester City, 17 crosses for West Ham. Cross completion rate, 16.7% for Manchester City, not great, and 11.8% for West Ham, which again isn't great for them either. And lastly, in terms of the discipline, it's 7 fouls conceded for Manchester City, 2 yellow cards, 6 fouls conceded for West Ham, and no yellow cards. Our 2 yellow cards today went to Aymeric Laporte and Cancelo. I thought Ruben Dias was lucky to not get a yellow card. It's Ilkay Gundogan that found the goal for Manchester City and also got an assist as well for City, and Fernandinho got a goal right at the death for City, and Lanzini with an interception on Fernandinho, finding a goal well past Ederson. Not really too much Ederson could have done about the goal. I've decided to give Ilkay Gundogan my JSGC man of the match, with him getting a goal and assist. Joao Cancelo, according to OneFootball, has been voted as their man of the match for this game. But that victory does, like I said, send Manchester City back into second place in the Premier League. It sends us on to 29 points from 13 games, currently level on points with Chelsea, who are playing in 26 minutes time against Manchester United at home. So hoping United will do us a favour. We're currently 1 point clear of Liverpool. We've got a plus 20 goal difference compared with plus 26 for Chelsea and plus 28 for Liverpool. Definitely they're the front three that are chasing for the Premier League title this season. So do keep an eye on that Chelsea game against United. Hopefully United can do something. For West Ham, they still sit in fourth. They're now 5 points behind Liverpool in third. They've got Arsenal breathing down their necks. They're currently level on points with them, but West Ham's got a far superior goal difference. Wolves are 3 points behind West Ham. Tottenham are with a game in hand now after their game against Burnley was postponed, 4 points behind, and Manchester United know that with a win today will send them 3 points behind West Ham in fourth place. So there we go, guys. That's been the live watch along. I do hope you enjoyed this live watch along. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone that has interacted with me on this live stream. Like I said, we're aiming for 70 likes now. We're 6 likes away. If we could hit that before the end of the live stream, 5 likes now. If you're watching this, please leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Subscribe though if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Less than 60 subscribers away from my goal of 21k subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to leave your thoughts in the live chat while it's still running, or in the comments below if you're watching this after the game. Also, don't forget social media links there in the description below and on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships, for any videos, or any general business enquiries. And also do go and check out Mixid's channel. His link is in the description. He provided today's halftime entertainment with a very cool, very nice 2 versions of the Cosmopolitan. So thank you very much to Mixid for providing that one. And Mixid has just left their thought there saying, don't think Maupay as a striker personally been a flop in the Premier League, and says cup runs can get you excited, and they paid a fair bit for Mr. Neil Maupay. And thank you very much, not Jabs, for tuning in as well. Correction, he was correct there with his score prediction of 2-1. I went for 2-0, nearly so close. But what's been a very freezing, very cold, very snowy afternoon here on a Sunday in Manchester has seen City come out on top to win this game by 2-1 against a very good, very well organised, very well drilled West Ham team. It's a good 3 points. We move on to our next game. Our next game is an away match against Aston Villa, who just started to find their feet under their new manager, Steven Gerrard, who want to do Liverpool a favour, who want to do Aston Villa a favour. He's played 2 games, won 2 games. They're starting to find their form. City are finding their form as well. Should be a cracking, entertaining game. So I will see you on Wednesday for the live watch along, where we'll go live at 7:45 GMT, 7:45 PM GMT for that game, which is kicking off at 8:15 and is live in the UK on Amazon Prime. So I will see you for that. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for interacting with me. I've been JSGC. I hope everyone's had a fantastic weekend. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace.